here we go. Today, just doing a, well, I say standard, this is a pro bank heist, but they're really all the same, honestly. Another stealth mission. For this one, it's honestly pretty similar from the other, small area stealth missions like the diamond store, jewelry store, etc. Going with stealth weapons again. Shotgun with a silencer on it, and the reason I like that, as you'll see from these videos, you can kind of catapult people or send them flying in a direction you want to go. Anyway, Warface, not necessarily mandatory, but look at that, man. How can you resist? All right, was a lengthy loading time. For pre-planning, body bags are a tremendous help here, as they are for most stealth missions. If you're going to saw the safe and you don't have, or the vault, the deposit box is in the vault anyway. Sorry, wow, tongue-tied. And you're not going to bring an ammo bag, you can certainly purchase, and that would be nice. If you're stealthing it, you don't need a doctor bag. And I don't know why you would need grenades unless you're bored at the end waiting for the drill, which may be a very good reason. For this particular one, I'm going to use Spy Cam. Here's where that spotter perk works. If you have a build you're confident in, you really don't need a whole lot of skills, but having a silencer and the ability to kill stealthily and making sure you have body bags, that's really all you need for this. Alright, so I've kind of been, well, in my mind, I would say I've been doing videos, this is the second one, to kind of show the changes that the Big Score update has created for some of the heists that we all know and love. This is a classic, obviously. Oh, and there you go. That perk pays off this time, but not always. This guy's gonna make it really easy. The Bank Heist, honestly, have not really seen many, if any, changes. Actually, there is one, very minor, with some civilians. Okay, so anytime they walk out there, that's literally just a gift right off the bat. Wonderful. One down. Sometimes you'll get civilians walking through here in the early part of the game. But, take them down, that's no problem. I've never shot a guy, even if I launched him out kind of in this area, where they've been seen by any of the civilians who walk there. So no worries about that. And then once you get here, just throw the body bag anywhere around there. You should be good. I did not even pay attention. I don't think the camera room was on this side. Okay. It is not. So for anyone not familiar with the Bank Heist of any variety, there are always 3 roaming guards, 2 left for me, and 1 camera guard. Many times there'll be a camera here, which can make this a little more difficult, sometimes a lot more difficult if it's facing right at the door, but got lucky this time. It's facing the door, and you don't have any other way around. Sometimes you actually have to run through the bank, which is incredibly scary. Oh, look, the manager. It can be done, and, better to have low concealment, but it'll still be scary. Here's my Winston Wolf highlighting people. Pretty nice when you're running solo. You can definitely do it without, especially once you take the camera guy down, you can look at his feeds. But for now, it'll highlight some people. Had he come out here right now, then we would really be on a fast track. But he's gonna leave. Eventually this guy's gonna leave. He's being picked up. Actually, you see both these guys are being picked up by those spy cams. Once he's gone, I have the key card. Camera, even if the camera is looking here, which it's not, you can still kind of hang out in this area long enough to get that to pop up. Here's where the shotgun comes in handy. Kind of launch him into the corner. Nobody will see him here. And the same actually goes for the other side if it spawns over there. Very handy. Even with relatively high concealment, if you're crouching like this, you can walk, kind of maneuver around here to get to an angle to shoot him up into the corner. Oh, hey, manager. Mr. Manager. I think he actually just calls himself Manager, but I like to say Mr. Manager. Anyway, so cameras are down. I now have control, which I already had the spy cams, but this is great for watching Mr. Manager as he runs around. Obviously, their patrols are totally random. I don't know which way they're gonna go. My guy's pretty quick. I know they're both over there, so I can kind of take a peek to see if the manager came this way. This guy's most likely going to stop in the corner. If he does, then don't shoot him because the people in the lobby will see him. Seems pretty obvious, but you never know. You're a bloodthirsty murderer. A lot of times you can have problems with stealth. Oh my god. Managers in this game have zero environmental awareness. But hey, here I am. Sit down. Loved you on whose line is it anyway? Alright, so I'm gonna take him back. The random civilians that sometimes walk through this area, I've only ever seen them like within the first 2 minutes, so he will be fine here. Those guys smoking whatever they're smoking are not gonna leave. No road civ he's gonna see here. And just for aesthetic purposes, he's kind of in the shadows, so it's all good. 2 guards left. Now, we gotta play the waiting game. He goes out the back, especially after the camera's down. That's easy prey. If you're confident that both of the guards aren't going to show up at the same time, this room right here is perfect as a little kill room. And even with the civvies who would spawn here, even carrying a body bag, you should have time to make it through undetected. Quite frankly, if you're just playing for XP, I'm not even really sure the bank heists are worth it. I personally still really enjoy it. I think just the strategy and the layout of the map is super fun. I could kill him and be daring, but this is a pro job, and I won't restart, so I'm actually going to leave him as much as it pains me. Anyway, the XP reward is not great for the bank heist, unfortunately. With the right perks and stuff, you can get over 300,000, but, you know, in the taking your time doing it methodically like this, I mean, you'll be lucky getting all the loot. You'll be lucky to get out, you know, in less than 12 minutes. Most people will be in the 20 range, which is like the diamond store, like my last video, and 300,000 here, or 450 to 600,000 on diamond store. That's pretty easy math. 2 guys walking across. This time I got a jump on him. Ooh, missed my first shot, and that could be suicide actually. They see his face. Oh my god. Luckily they're not paying attention to the man's face coming out from the side of the wall. It's horror movie stuff right there. Hey. Okay, now we just wait for the last guy. Actually, while we wait for him, he's not going to get anywhere where we can kill him quickly, so take down these guys. I'm going to have to look up what this guy's referring to. Every time he comes over, he's got a special dialogue line. So there'll always be... That's the one thing, by the way, that has changed since the big score update. Whoever these guys are, I don't know if they're supposed to be developers or whatever, but they're there, and they weren't there at all before. You'll have 2 civilians that will roam either this street or the one on the other side. The one guy I was mentioning earlier who comes around at the 4:30, 4:45 minute mark, he will actually walk down this sidewalk right here and end up sitting down there, kind of right in front of the bank. I really do enjoy kind of methodically going about this. If you wanted, here's where you could throw down an ECM jammer and rush it right now. And I may even still do that over the course of this video if he doesn't help. Well, help, you know, it's not going to be helping for him at all. Alright. Hey! He may have just walked out of... Nope. Okay, he's in range. Come with me. Move it. Honestly, it's... Especially now, it's okay to leave him. Because you can just kill that other guy. Now we're good. But those are the 2 guys who would roam. They kind of spawn on either side repeatedly. They're both down. The 2 guys in the back are down. The manager's down. The only other civilian out here is the guy I talked about who walked down that sidewalk, who's sitting right over there. So that's it. Now, in terms of the bank, the tellers in the front are always, you know, right next to their alarm, so that's an issue. And then any civilian in this room over here will be the next highest priority. So there's two ways to go about this. I can either wait for this guard, and I'll give him a little bit of time to see where he goes. He'll either go to the back, might go in the kill room. That's what I call the kill room. Some people just say the copy room, I guess. He'll either go there, you can take him out and then take out those civvies in the back. Or if this guy is a real asshole, very uncooperative, then you can start taking those people out first, especially if he's like back in this corner and you don't think he's going to go this way. If the vault is over here, which it can be, and you have silent drills, if you take the guards out and these civilians here, you can literally throw the silent drill on there. Maybe even with the own version, not the Ace too. But definitely with the Ace version, you can throw it there and just let it go, and you don't even have to worry about the lobby. Now the saws are silent as well. I don't know what he's seeing. Oh, the guy's outside. It was scary. Very scary. Ah, perfect. I almost blasted him in there for the hell of it. Now I'll do it that way. He didn't get nearly the clearance I was hoping for, like where he would launch into the back wall. It's kind of what I was going for. Didn't happen at all. But okay, now that manager's down and the guards are down, he's okay to stay here. Don't need to worry about a body bag. My goodness, language. All right, so these guys are next. There can be people over to the right over here. They are not there, so you should be able to easily shut these people down.
Down, all of you! On the ground, all of you!
There you go. I'm gonna enema that guy. Only because I, am out of zip ties. Alright, sometimes there's a guy with his feet up here. He certainly is here now. Let's go ahead and shoot him. Yes, I know, I'm a mass murderer. What can I say? Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now is the crunch time. Here's where bringing the grenades really helps. If you want to do it without killing people, you have the control freak perk and the mastermind tree. Here's where you would bring a loud weapon for your main, or whatever, your non-silencer. That is not loud, as you can tell from the look of it. And this is just the way I do it. There's a couple ways. You don't have to throw a grenade. Grenade will just save a lot of time. I'm gonna again make sure this door is open, or the other side, whichever one. Kind of peek out. Wow, they're gonna give me all kinds of time. Grenade out in the lobby. Gotta kill these tellers quick, because they are very fast on the alarm. After that one grenade, as you can see, wipes out everybody. I'll shoot the guy in the stupid vest. If we had been out here earlier, or whenever I was here earlier, these people were there. If the two guys spawn who were standing here, I actually leave them at first, because it's too risky to go try to deal with them with the people standing out there in the lobby. But from where I threw that grenade, if that grenade ends up anywhere around here, that has killed one or both of them 90% of the time, so very easy. And as I said on the Diamond Store video, I have drills spec'd up high, silent, and more efficient in this class. You could start them earlier, but I want to show how this can be done without those perks. That said, here we go. 250 seconds or whatever it was. It's like something like 7 hours if you don't have that, spec that way. So just be alarmed. Be aware, I should say. There's no need to be alarmed. Alright, as you saw, I didn't use any ECMs, so I can go get the ATMs here pretty soon. Now, in this time, I personally never go grab packages first, just because you gotta kill time here. So, I will go, do that now. Spawn here. Spawn there. You can spawn here. Believe it or not, you should, because it's there. That one. Both sides of this. There. Or there. Well, okay, again. Oh yeah, forgot. Sometimes there's a safe here in the manager's office. There'll be cash on the desk. There's never a package in here. A lot of people always come there to check. Right there. Be right here. There. This is where I point things out. This is like a Dora the Explorer. Where's the package? You guys see it? What? In front of me? Okay.
Right.
I used to work at a day camp when I was younger, so I know some programming that would be shameful for, you know, anybody else my age who's not a parent. Okay, well, you saw the last two. I looked. That's another one. All three alleys have them. Nothing down that way, even though the map goes down, you know, kind of to the edge of the wall there. Not really a need to go there. You can pick this. Kind of surprising how many people don't know you can shoot locks. But you can. Right there. Back here by the tied up stoners. Right here. Alright, we're good. On the roof. You can be here. Very extremely rarely. I've seen one there. Here. Today, sometimes it can be hard to see if it's the green mantis tube thing like that. That's all that remains. And then also, sometimes they will be there. Alright, a lot of times this will be shut. You have a saw, you can just go straight through there, which is fine. But I don't know. Personally, I've been enjoying the drills on this particular version because you save like 2 minutes, you know, to get through the main door. And even though the saw can go right through here, that, you know, if you're already saving 2 minutes, it only takes like 2 minutes to get through, so that's completely a wash. Now, if I want all the money in and stuff in the deposit boxes, then the saw is the way to go. But like I said, you can do that without drills, even if you're a lower, you know, maybe like a 50s rank, you can probably do that. Or if you have a friend, then tell him not to kill anybody. If he's loud, and just bring a saw, shut up. He'll go do all this hard work. Alright, so that's pretty much it. All the heists are the same. If you're, I'm not going to bother with any of the deposit boxes because I don't really need the cash. If you do need the cash, you know, and you have somebody with a saw, have them bring the saw, bring ammo bags for the saw. One thing, if you want money, these are a very good way to get money. If you completely, you know, empty out all the lockboxes, you can expect, you know, to get somewhere around 6 million total cash, you know, 1.3, 1.4, something like that of take home. Right there, I didn't bother with that. Save myself, again, 20 minutes. Still got whatever, 500,000 or 600,000, something like that. But it can be a very good way to get money. Fun heist, very reliable. XP is actually a little more than I thought, 350, but still for 21, or what, I didn't even see what time it was. Whatever, however much time I spent there, same amount of time it took to do the diamond store, basically, and nowhere near the XP. Alright. So, that's it. Very easy. Fun heist. Enjoy. Catch you next time.